Hey lovely people, it's Sharina and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be talking about how to reset, because if you're a real YouTube watcher like me, you know the girls are resetting every week, they're resetting every Sunday, they're resetting every month, they're resetting every quarter, they're resetting mid-year reset, end of the year reset, new year reset. It's a lot of reset going on, okay? And I feel like I just kind of got lost in the sauce. I'm like, okay, what is a reset? Why is everybody doing it? Mind you, do I still tune in? Yes, because it's good content. But I'm like, I keep seeing so many successful women resetting. So why? What is this? This is a pattern that I'm noticing. Let me get into it. Let me do a little bit of my own research. And what I have learned during the process is, oh wait, I need a reset. Like, actually, it's my turn, because this is actually it's so simple, but it's really very effective. I think in order to do a reset, it also takes a lot of grace. So if you're someone like me who is struggling with, letting go of limiting beliefs, letting go of limiting images for you related to perfectionism, being heavily critical of yourself, judging yourself before others even have the opportunity to perceive you, things like that. Like, if you're trying to let go and move forward, then this is definitely the video for you, and a reset is honestly a big help. So let's get into it. Sometimes I find myself thinking in black and white. Again, it's related to the perfectionism. Everything is kind of a certain way, but it's not though. In life, there's actually a lot of gray area. With there being so much gray area, that means there is room for mistakes and imperfections. So for example, I'll set a habit, I'll make a goal for myself. Oh, I want to start waking up at 7 a.m. I want to post on YouTube weekly. I want to journal daily. Just little things like that, incorporating into my daily life, because I know what's on the end of that. I know long term what type of person I want to be, what type of person I want to look like, and the traits that I want to have. And I feel like these habits will help me get there. My problem is, though, I want to go to bed and wake up the next day new person. That's not how it works, okay? It took time for those habits to become routine and rituals for you. It's going to take time to build new routines and rituals, because that's what you want. You want your habits to be incorporated into your daily life. You want your habits to be Bible for you, and that's what I want. So I have had to accept the fact that it's going to take time. And this is where a reset comes in. Sometimes you need a good reset, because it's not about never falling down. It's just about getting back up every time. And I've been doing that this whole time without realizing it. I haven't given up on my YouTube journey, even though I don't even have 100 subscribers yet. I haven't given up on college, even though I've been in here a whole year longer now than I thought I would be. And I haven't given up on myself. There are so many times where I was just like, maybe my dreams are just too fucking big. But now I'm like, you know what? Fuck all that. I'm gonna be a motherfucking millionaire. I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I'm gonna be a star. Like, everything that I want, I can have. And these better habits that I'm trying to incorporate right now, they're gonna help me get there. Because the thing about it is, you gotta stay ready so you don't have to get ready. If I'm already the woman that I want to be, when opportunity comes, when opportunity knocks, I'm ready to open that door with confidence. So that's where a reset comes in. And you have to remember, habits are built, not bought. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will happen. So first, we talk about reset. What is a reset? According to the Merriam-Webster dictionary, to reset means to set again or anew, such as to put back into an original place or position. So again, we heard it, to put back into an original place or its position. On top of reset, another word that I learned is entropy. Entropy means that it is scientifically necessary to put in effort or energy to maintain oneself. Entropy is a quantification of disorder. The laws of entropy tells us that over time, everything naturally leads towards chaos, and we have to put in effort and energy to maintain ourselves. It is normal to need a reset or to fall off the wagon. The real change happens when you get back up again, not when you focus on how you fell, right? So for me personally, I'm someone who was always caught up in a why. Why did this happen? Why did da da da? And really, what it is again that perfectionism gnawing at me. I need to know step 1, step 2, step 3. How did it lead to this? And while it is important to know your triggers, when you keep yourself in that mindset, you keep yourself in the past. And when I think about entropy and I think about how everything naturally leads to chaos over time, and human beings have to put in effort, time, and energy so to maintain something. So an example of this would be your room. Our rooms naturally get dirty. It doesn't matter if you're the cleanest person ever. You're not a robot. You know what I'm saying? You use your skincare products, you use your hair care products, you wear your purses, you wear your clothes, you take things out, you look at them, and you put them back again, blah, blah, blah. You take out a book, you put it back, all that. In order to maintain that state and to not be leaning towards chaos, you have to clean your room. You have to, okay, let me put this back, let me wipe the counter, let me sweep the floor, all that, okay? That's how it relates. A friend said this to me recently, actually, and he told me that you need to focus on your recovery time, coming back to you. Again, when I am someone who needs to know the why, but when you get caught up in that why, it can trigger you and it can lead to you spiraling because you're so focused on one part and now you have tunnel vision. You're not thinking about everything else that's behind that. Yes, the why it happened is important, but you also have to remember, why do you want to get out of it? You know, why do you want to change? Why do you want to maintain who you are or build on who you are? What is the purpose behind all of that? And when you fixate on that why, sometimes it can also lead to you fixating on criticism and on shaming yourself, and those don't help. Criticizing yourself doesn't help. Shaming yourself doesn't help. Staying in bed, moping around and feeling sad and pitiful for yourself doesn't help, because you already know where that's going to lead you. It's going to lead you to crawling up in a ball in your bed. Sometimes you literally just have to get up and move. And that's how resetting is involved. Resetting is all about coming back to who you are. Reset is all about being at peace with who you are. It's about accepting whatever the situation is. Okay, now these new factors have come into play. What are they? How are they incorporated into my life? And what am I going to do moving forward to continue to be the best me? Boom, reset. Resetting is about giving yourself grace. Okay, this happened. I did this. I said that. I didn't do this. I didn't say that, even though I said I was going to. Now what? Instead of just getting overwhelmed and falling apart, now it's the time to, okay, let me shift my perspective a little bit. How am I reacting to this situation? How is that impacting me mentally and emotionally? And I'm not saying don't feel your feelings. I'm not saying that your feelings aren't valid or that you're not allowed to react. But I'm saying, what after that? What after that? You know, what happens after the crash out? What happens after the crying session? What happens after you've said all the mean and horrible things to yourself? How do you move forward when you wake up in the morning? You reset. Okay? You take a deep breath. You calm down. And you focus on what you need to do to take care of you and to protect you. Okay? Resetting looks like, all right, tomorrow. Journaling helps so much with this too. Tomorrow, I'm going to wake up. I'm going to make my bed. I'm going to get my planner out. I'm going to plan on what I need to do on this day, XYZ. And I'm going to be focused on what it is that I need to do for me to reach my goals. And it's not about being perfect. It's just about never giving up on you. And that looks different for all of us. So again, how I said resetting is about recovering and coming back to you. The best way to recover is to acknowledge your feeling and also acknowledge how you got there. You're not a crazy person. Something happened. You got there for a reason. How did you get there? What happened that led there? And then also, what were the thoughts following that led you to getting even more triggered, even more worked up and spiraling? What led you down there? You're not some crazy irrational person. You're not some overly emotional or dramatic person. No, you're human. Something happened. Something happened. What was it? Talk about it. Be honest with yourself. Acknowledge your feelings. Again, when we don't acknowledge those emotions and we trying to ball them up, we see inside out too, okay? You know what happens to trapped emotions, that sometimes they got to come out. You don't want that time to be at work when you overstimulated and all of a sudden that one coworker is the cherry on top. That's not what we want, okay? So Take that time, give yourself that time, give yourself that grace, give yourself the benefit of the doubt. We give everybody else the benefit of the doubt. We give a man the benefit of the doubt. We give those friends the benefit of the doubt. You give your family the benefit of the doubt. You give your parents the benefit of the doubt. Just give it to you a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself a little room. And honestly, sometimes you just didn't know. Sometimes we end up in situations, and I have to remember, girl, you're 23 years old. You don't know everything. You literally don't know everything. I'm sometimes get so upset when it comes to certain decisions that I feel like have led to the delay of certain outcomes that I desire. But then when I think about it, I was like, wait a minute, I didn't know. Like, I actually had no idea. And you have to give yourself grace when you don't know. And now once you learn that, once that lesson is learned, okay, cool. Now apply it into your life. Apply it into your mindset. Open your mind. Let it open your mind and shift your perspective. How are you using now what you do know? Put it in every set. It is important to give yourself grace. Multiple things can be true at once. Cry about it. Give yourself perspective on it. And then get up and try again. Don't give up. Don't give up, you know. And I feel like every day I'm just realizing, like, life is too short. Life is too short to give up on the things that you want to accomplish, on your goals. You're only here one time. You are the most important thing in your life. You know, how are you pouring into you? What are you doing for you? What are you giving to yourself? We give and we give and we give to everybody else. You have to be replenished. Do what you need to do. Oh yeah, and speaking of resets, personally, me right now, I'm recently going through my own reset. I've decided to reset on some of my goals. I've decided to reset on my YouTube channel. I've decided to reset my mindset when it comes to school. Like, I apologize. I have somebody that lives like right there next door to me, so that was them. But like, for example, when it comes to YouTube, I thought I would have more subscribers by now. I thought I would have more engagement by now. I thought that I would be better at this by now. I thought that I would feel more confident and comfortable at this by now, because I've been consistently posting on my YouTube channel for a year, but I still feel nervous. Like, literally, I had to stop and restart the filming of this video. I had to stop and reset the filming of this video because I felt myself about to spiral. Literally, I'm telling you, what I preach, I actually practice, which is why what I say is actually valuable. I literally started to criticize myself because it's like, why am I making mistakes? Why am I messing up saying words that I know? Why does what I wrote down on paper not come out how I want and need it to on camera? Why do I feel like I'm not being myself? I'm playing myself as if I'm playing a role. You know, what is this barrier that I'm feeling between me and the camera? And I honestly wasn't being as constructive as I sound. I was really being more harmful. And I caught it and I stopped myself. And I reminded myself, I'm a human being. Perfectionism does not exist. Let's say I record this. If I watch it back and I feel like I'm not on track, or the quality of what I want to say isn't coming through, guess what I can do? Try again tomorrow. Try again tomorrow. Hell, I can try again tonight. I can go through, try to edit the video. If I don't like it, scrap it, get in front of the camera and try again. That's what this is all about. It's not about me, you know, having 10 million subscribers overnight. It's about me not giving up. It's about me building. It's about me showing up and standing up and being the woman that I say that I am. And that is what this is about for me. That's what school is about for me too. When you end up being in college longer than you thought you would, everybody says 4 years, and it's been longer than 4 years, and then you're seeing all your other peers graduate, it's like, damn, I'm proud of you, and I know that you deserve it. I'm happy for you, but like, I want my turn. I want to rock the stage, you know. So you can feel like very discouraged in those moments, but I just had to pause, take a breath. First of all, sweep on my own front porch instead of focusing on somebody else, because they earned theirs and I'm gonna earn mine. That's number one. Okay, be calm, relax, and be more proactive about my situation, and have, you know, shift my perspective. Yeah, I'm still in school. Hold on, I'm still in school. You know what I'm saying? I'm still in school. Hold on, I'm still in school. I'm in here though. You know what I'm saying? It may be taking me longer, but I didn't drop out. You know what I'm saying? Like, open your mind, shift your perspective. It may not be happening how you thought it was gonna happen, but it's happening, ain't it? Okay then. And that's what it's all about. Opening your mind, shifting your mind, and you know what I'm saying? Trying again the next day. Have you a little calm down, reset, go again. And that's what I'm doing. So these past couple of days, I really just been working on reframe, recover, reset, come back to you. It's something that I'm going through myself. I wouldn't necessarily call myself a master at it, but I'm already starting to see the effects of it because it works. Point blank period. Yeah. So, you know, get it from the source, get it from somebody who's been there, done that, and doing it again. All you need is a little bit of reset. All you need is a little bit of grace. All you need is another chance. You got this. You can do this. So yeah, I hope that you took something valuable from this video. I hope I was able to pour into you. And yeah, I have Instagram. My Instagram is, it's Sharina Honey. It's my first name and then Honey, actually. I think I need to update it on my channel. So I'll get to that. But yeah, as you guys continue, you'll see more content. You'll see more changes on this channel because I've done my reset and I'm not playing. Okay, I'm coming to achieve my goals no matter who's here to watch, congratulate, or clap. I'm here for me. So thank you for watching, and I plan to see y'all next week. Bye.